look at Union Station there. Vice President Vance, Defense Secretary Hegseth met with National Guard troops who are stationed there as part of this crackdown on crime in the nation's capital. The VP addressed the administration's effort to try and tamp down on some of the crime, at least in Washington. Take a listen.
You look at what's happened in Washington, D.C. in just the past 9 days. We've seen a 35% reduction in violent crime. We've seen over a 50% reduction in robberies. We are seeing really substantial effects because these guys are busting their ass. So I want to come here, highlight what they're doing, say thank you in person, obviously pass out a few burgers, but most of all, just send a message to the American people.
All right, David Spunt was there. He is now back here in the newsroom to tell us all about what went down. Hey, David.
Well, hey, Jillian, this was an unannounced visit, but several hundred protesters seemed to find out about this before it even happened. And to be clear, protesters at Union Station are not unusual. Many hang out there all day, and they have for years, and they find that area good to protest. So they happen to be there when the Vice President and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth walked in. We can't even air all of the video because some of the language is just so vulgar for our viewers, but you can see them walking in. They walked in. They met probably for about 25 or 30 minutes with members of the National Guard, also White House senior aide Stephen Miller there as well, thanking those National Guard troops that have been in D.C. We know they're from Mississippi, Ohio, West Virginia, South Carolina, and some other states will be added to the mix soon. But here's more from the Vice President and Defense Secretary about why they showed up. Watch this.
And I think you hear these guys outside here screaming at us. Of course, these are a bunch of crazy protesters. But I'll tell you, a couple of years ago when I brought my kids here, they were being screamed at by violent vagrants, and it was scaring the hell out of my kids. And one of the things that we've done already in Union Station in just 9 days is we've made it a place where people can walk around safely. They can bring their kids again. They can see this beautiful monument, the architecture. They can have a meal with their friends and their loved ones because, again, we brought some law and order back to Washington, D.C. So I want to thank Pete Hegseth and Stephen Miller. I want to thank all the people, the guardsmen here.
The American people, the residents of D.C. deserve a safe and beautiful city. That's our mission. That's what every one of these captains, lieutenants, staff sergeants, sergeants, specialists, privates, they're here because they're patriots who serve the country and believe we deserve a beautiful, safe capital.
And Jillian and John, Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's essentially heading this operation, announced today that the U.S. Marshals in Washington, D.C. are giving out rewards of $500 per incident if someone is able to lead them to an arrest of someone during this crime surge in D.C. It began last Monday, August 11th. It's expected to continue for 30 days, about 21 days left if you do the math, and it's possible it'll be extended. Technically, Congress is supposed to extend the emergency or extend the federalization of the D.C. police per the Home Rule Act, but President Trump has already said if he declares an emergency, that may change things. So when Congress gets back here in a couple of weeks, we're going to see a lot of talk about if this will be extended when the time comes. But Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth going to meet with the National Guard soldiers to thank them. And no question, they met with some fierce resistance almost immediately. Back to you.
All right, 21 days, and about 2,100 National Guard troops are going to be in the nation's capital in total once everybody is here. David, right. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.